Singer D4vd is expected to face murder charges in the death of 14-year-old Celeste Rivas, according to a report by TMZ. Prosecutors are now moving toward presenting the case to a grand jury, signaling a major escalation in an investigation that has remained largely out of public view for months. While no formal charges have yet been announced by the Los Angeles Police Department, multiple sources say authorities believe the case is moving in that direction. Celeste Rivas' body was discovered inside a Tesla registered to D4vd after the vehicle was towed from the Hollywood Hills area back in September. The circumstances surrounding the discovery immediately drew attention from investigators. Soon after, police searched a Hollywood Hills rental home where D4vd had been staying, executing a warrant and collecting several items, including a laptop, as part of their evidence-gathering process. Authorities have confirmed that D4vd was known to the victim and that the two had a relationship, though officials have not publicly detailed the nature or timeline of that connection. Initially, the singer cooperated with investigators, according to reports. However, as the investigation intensified, D4vd canceled multiple tour dates, fueling speculation that the probe had entered a more serious phase. As scrutiny around the case grew, court records connected to the investigation were sealed, limiting public access to filings and proceedings. The Los Angeles Police Department has not formally announced charges, and officials continue to describe the case as ongoing. But behind the scenes, sources tell TMZ that prosecutors are actively preparing their next move. Last month, reports suggested the grand jury involved might be an investigative grand jury, a type used primarily to gather evidence and compel testimony, rather than to issue indictments. Investigative grand juries can subpoena witnesses and force testimony from individuals who may otherwise refuse to cooperate. However, as the investigation intensified, D4vd canceled multiple tour dates, fueling speculation that the probe had entered a more serious phase. Sources close to the proceedings say prosecutors, including Beth Silverman, believe D4vd was involved in Rivas' death. That belief has reportedly shaped the line of questioning and the witnesses being called. Earlier this month, D4vd's day-to-day manager, Robert Morgenroth, testified before the grand jury for several days. A TMZ reporter later overheard Morgenroth speaking with his attorney in a courthouse hallway, describing prosecutor Beth Silverman as very pushy, particularly about why police were not called sooner. Morgenroth reportedly responded by saying it wasn't his responsibility, adding that his role was to ensure D4vd's tour continued. Legal experts note that grand juries generally side with prosecutors, in part because the target of the investigation has no right to present a defense during proceedings. Witnesses are questioned exclusively by the prosecution, and evidence is presented without opposition. This structure often leads to indictments, though outcomes are never guaranteed. There has been discussion inside the courthouse that the grand jury could continue hearing witnesses into February, meaning an indictment, if one comes, may not happen quickly. For now, the investigation remains active, records stay sealed, and no official charges have been filed. But according to multiple sources, the direction of the case is becoming increasingly clear. As of now, singer D4vd has not been formally charged, and authorities have not released additional public statements.